Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply. In this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 270 PB is what we call it, polished brass. The part number from Pemko is properly 270B for brass or bronze, then polished. This is a piece of solid architectural bronze, very often referred to as brass. It's an amalgamation of 4 different primary materials. Call it brass, call it bronze. This is what it is. It's architectural bronze is the industry term for it. This has a polished finish on it, and as you can see from this video and the photographs down below, it's an exceptionally exquisite piece of hardware. This is a threshold that's got a polished finish on it. And where would you use such a thing? Well, if you have a 5-star hotel on the Gulf Coast of Florida, where the rooms are $800 a night, you're going to see polished brass, solid brass thresholds is where you're going to see this. You might have a courtyard area where they have events like weddings, and you'll have pairs of doors that surround that courtyard area. They're going to have such hardware installed on that sort of installation. The front door of City Hall and the museum campus here in Chicago, solid bronze or brass thresholds. Now, because this is solid bronze, and or architectural bronze, and that's what the mill finish looks like underneath it for comparison. Because of what the base material is, you can do different finishes on this item, such as, because it is the material, you can leave it as mill, just a raw mill finish. And why would you want that? Well, because you want it to age in patina with its natural exposure to the environment. You'll want it to turn whatever color it will turn. You might be doing historical work. Let's say you have a university in the southeast part of the United States, and they're building a new dorm building that needs to look like the one built 110 years ago. It's very likely that you'll order something mill because it needs to patina. You can also do a satin finish, which would be a 606 or satin brass finish. You can then obviously do the 605 polished brass. You can also do a 613, which is called an oil rubbed bronze finish as well, oil rubbed bronze. And a lot of people like that sort of oil rub finish because it needs to look and match a dark sort of color. Pemko can even do a satin bronze process that will give you a look that will be like a 612 finish, and it will be remarkably compatible with satin bronze US 10 612 finish. Because it's architectural bronze, you can technically do anything to it. You can plate it, not that you would on a threshold, but because of the base material, anything can be done. You can even powder coat it. Why would you want to powder coat it? Well, architectural bronze will be significantly more durable than an aluminum threshold. I've seen architectural bronze thresholds installed that are decades, several decades old in fact, and you would possibly order it for its durability. And then at the end, you know, if you're building a $2 million house, you're probably going to put a commiserate quality threshold on the front door of the home rather than an inexpensive aluminum threshold. Now, there's an image down below this video that will show you the dimensional properties of this item, and you can see from that image that this is a 4-inch wide threshold. It's 1/4 inch tall. Okay, this is listed in the website in several different lengths, everything from 2 foot to 8 foot, and you can have longer than 8 foot. We just don't list them because the cost to ship is generally prohibitive. If you needed one piece that was 105 inch, the shipping will be costly. If you needed 10 pieces that were 10 foot long, it really wouldn't be that big of a deal. If you have need for a length longer than 8 foot, by all means reach out to us. We'll be happy to give you a quote for the shipping charge. Now, with such an item, I would very much recommend that you order the next longest piece or pieces and simply indicate in the comment field the net length that you'd like for us to ship the item out at. And the reason would be, look at this gorgeous threshold. And this is just a sample, and it's not exquisite because it's just a sample. I think you might agree that the last thing you're going to want to do is put a bandsaw on this and cut this, or a miter box saw, because this is 3 things: solid brass, it has a polish on it, and a lacquer. So I would suggest that you order the next longest piece, indicate in the comment field what length you want us to cut the material back to, and that's how we'll ship it. Now, if this was the genuine article, you would have a countersink probably 3 or 4 inches from the end, and then you would have solid brass screws and a complementary finish. So if you ordered that custom length, we'll not only give you the proper length, nice finished ends, but the proper center, the proper countersink at the proper distance from the edge of the threshold, but also the center to center working its way down the threshold. Okay, exquisite piece of material from a great company, Pemko. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Pemko number 270B in a polished brass finish, or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.